Now another topic which is called deviation from ideal behavior. Deviation from ideal behavior means there are some gases which do not follow the ideal gas equation, and that is called the deviation from ideal behavior. As you know, what is your ideal gas equation? According to ideal gas equation, PV is equal nRT. A gas is said to be ideal gas when the gas obeys this equation at any condition of temperature and pressure. I mean, temperature may be high, may be low, pressure may be high, may be low, but every gas should follow this equation, then the gas is called ideal gas. I mean, a gas is said to be ideal gas when it follow the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT at any condition of temperature and pressure. But it is found that no gas follow this equation, ideal gas equation, at any condition of temperature and pressure. If the pressure is very high, temperature is very low, then no gas follow this equation, and that is called a deviation from ideal behavior. So now I will tell you why at high pressure and at low temperature this equation do not follow by the gases, and that is called a deviation from ideal behavior. A gas is said to be ideal gas when it obeys the ideal gas equation at any condition of temperature and pressure. A gas is said to be ideal gas when it obeys the ideal gas equation at any condition of temperature and pressure. At any condition of temperature and pressure means temperature may be high, may be low, pressure may be high, may be low. At all conditions, the gas should follow the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT. Then the gas is said to be ideal gas. However, no gas is said to be ideal as almost all the gases deviate from ideal behavior. Now how they deviate? As you know, PV is equal nRT, that is called ideal gas equation, and ideal gas equation is derived from the gas laws. By combining Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law, you can derive the ideal gas equation. And in Boyle's law, you have got volume is inversely proportional to pressure. I mean, volume is equal K into 1 by P. So PV is equal, you can write K. I mean, the product of pressure and volume always remain constant according to ideal gas equation. That is why when you put PV against P, already I have given in Boyle's law, if you want to plot PV against P, then you will get a straight line like this. I mean, PV will never change. Pressure may be going on increasing, but the product of pressure and volume always remain constant. So if you get this type of straight line, then you can say this is your ideal gas. I mean, according to ideal gas equation, PV should remain unchanged with increase of pressure. But it is found that if you want to plot this for hydrogen gas shows a line like this. Helium gas shows a line like this. This is for helium gas. If you want to plot for nitrogen gas, first time it going on decreasing, then it going on increasing like this. This is for nitrogen gas. I mean, no gas follow this ideal line, and which is called the deviation from ideal behavior. If you want to plot for ammonia gas, it also first time decreases, then it going on increasing like this. This is for NH3 gas, ammonia. Similarly, for carbon dioxide gas, it also going on decreasing, then it going on increasing like this. I mean, no gas follow this ideal line, and that is called the deviation from ideal behavior. I mean, no gas follow this ideal gas line, they deviate from this ideal behavior. Now, why they follow, why they do not follow this ideal line? This you can explain the deviation from ideal behavior can be explained by introducing a factor which is called compressibility factor, and this compressibility factor is represented by the symbol Z, and to determine Z you have to do PV by nRT. When you do the PV by nRT, then you will get the value of compressibility factor Z. Now, this deviation, why the gases shows deviation, why the gas do not follow this ideal line, you can explain it by introducing a factor which is called compressibility factor Z, and Z is determined, Z is equal PV by nRT. See, if Z value is 1, suppose the Z value is 1, then what about the equation PV equal nRT? I mean the ideal gas, and that is why for ideal gas Z is always equal 1. For non-ideal gas, I mean the gases which do not follow the equation, for non-ideal gas Z is not equal 1. Not equal 1 means Z may be greater than 1, may be less than 1. For hydrogen and helium, they shows positive deviation. I mean, why they show positive deviation? Carbon dioxide, ammonia, nitrogen, they show negative deviation. Why hydrogen and helium gas shows positive deviation? Because their Z value is greater than 1. Why carbon dioxide, ammonia, nitrogen shows negative deviation? Because their Z value, I mean compressibility factor, is found to be less than 1. I mean, those gases whose Z value is greater than 1, they shows positive deviation, and those gases which shows negative deviation, their Z value is less than 1. Compressibility factor means those gases which can compress easily and to make them liquefy. For that type of gases, Z is said to be less than 1. But those gases which cannot be compressed easily, for that type of gases, Z is found to be greater than 1. Actually, for hydrogen and helium gas, the compressibility factor is greater than 1 means you cannot compress the gas easily, and that is why it is very difficult to liquefy hydrogen and helium gas. But for carbon dioxide, ammonia, nitrogen, for this type of gases, the compressibility factor is found to be less than 1. I mean, this type of gas you can compress easily, and that is why carbon dioxide, ammonia, nitrogen, this type of gas you can dissolve in water, you can make them liquid easily by compressing. So always you remember, those gases in which compressibility factor is greater than 1, they shows positive deviation, and those gases whose compressibility factor value is less than 1, that type of gas you can compress easily. I mean, you can make them liquefy easily. So that is why, since their Z value is equal not 1, that is why they show this type of positive and negative deviation. Always you remember, the gases whose Z value is greater than 1, that type of gas you cannot compress easily. And for those gases whose Z value is less than 1, that type of gas you can compress easily and you can liquefy easily. And that is why they show this type of deviation. I mean, they do not follow the ideal gas equation. Now, why these gases shows deviation? Actually, in last class we have done kinetic theory of gases, and we have written 6 points of kinetic theory of gases. Among that 6 points, 2 points are wrong, and that is why they shows deviation. What 2 points are wrong? One point you have written the volume of one particle is negligible as compared to as compared to the total volume occupied by the gas, that point is wrong. And one point you have written, the force of attraction between the gas molecules is said to be negligible. I mean, there is no force of attraction between the gas molecules. That is also one of the wrong point. So I'll tell you why these two are the wrong points. I'll tell you later. So these two are the main cause of deviation from ideal behavior. So that is why in exam, if the question asks what are the main two causes for the deviation from ideal behavior, then you have to write the main two causes of deviation from ideal behavior is two wrong postulates of kinetic theory of gases. Number one, the volume of one particle is negligible as compared to the total volume occupied by the gas. And second point, there is no force of attraction between the gas molecules. These 2 points are wrong, and due to that 2 wrong points, the gases shows deviation from ideal behavior. In next class, I will tell you how these 2 points are wrong. Actually, although we consider that there is no force of attraction between the gas molecules, but in some cases they have little bit of force of attraction between the molecules. And similarly, as I have told you, the volume of one particle is negligible as compared to the total volume occupied by the gas, but it is found that in certain cases you cannot neglect the volume of one particle. So actually these 2 are wrong point, and due to these 2 wrong points of postulates of kinetic theory of gases shows deviation from ideal behavior. Thank you.